At the end of this video, I would also like to emphasize here that Saturn is the forerunner of Pluto in Aquarius, coming there in March 2023. The same month when Saturn definitely leaves Aquarius, Pluto comes there. This is very significant in astrology. So the period between 2020 and 2023 is very important. During this period, it will be shown that it can be shown that in different parts of the world, let's say like that, some different processes will happen. And it is necessary to important that in these events that are happening, there is some let's say, historical development. And we have different historical developments, but there is a rule how things are happening. Let's say it simple. So Pluto remains in Aquarius from 2023 until 2044. And that transit, like any other, can be understood in a positive or negative way, simply saying. At least two scenarios are possible with this transit, but maybe even more, that have the same typology, but different meaning. So, on the one hand, in one part of the world, it is possible that some structures will establish technocracy, that really technocracy will develop, and in negative sense. But in a positive sense, in other parts of the world can be the beginning of new technological and scientific era in history of humanity. So you wonder if it is possible to divine the world, which is global. Well, they represent it as a global in today's time, but the world is global and local, so divisions are possible, even necessary, I believe, in some periods of time. So since Saturn is the forerunner of Pluto in Aquarius, it is necessary to react and to defend human values in the next 2.5 years, to learn and educate people regarding modern technologies and to fight for humanity, not for the victory of technology, artificial intelligence and things like that, if they work against people and against nature, of course. So the negatively integrated Pluto may try from the 2023 until 2044 to move from plutocracy to total technocracy, but it is unlikely to succeed that because that's against the principles of Aquarius and its network structures. But that's really one possibility that we can talk about. So the extent to which modern technologies will be accepted and whether they will be human will depend on who offers them. Whether they are offered by structures and offered by those people who are human and who have humanity as in the first place, or they are offered by crazy psychopaths who crave for money and power. So it is also clear that Chinese model, as I said, will not work for Slavic people and for some European countries and other nations and so on. Thus, it will be possible to create more models, and each of which will use given energy of Aquarius and Pluto in Aquarius in a different way.